Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a journey into the shadowy realm of the unexplained. Our world, as vast and as ancient as it is, holds secrets, mysteries that have baffled humankind for centuries. Join me now as we delve into the chilling stories of cursed objects, relics imbued with a power that even science struggles to comprehend. These are more than just objects. They are vessels, it seems, of fear, of tragedy, and of the inexplicable. The Hope Diamond, a gemstone of breathtaking beauty, a stone that shimmers with an almost unreal inner light. Its history, much like its brilliance, is multifaceted. We trace its origins back centuries to the mines of India, where it was first unearthed, a raw, uncut diamond already remarkable for its size and purity. The Hope Diamond, we believe, began its journey as part of a religious idol, its very existence woven into the fabric of ancient beliefs and superstitions. It changed hands many times, passing from emperors to kings, each transition marked by tales of misfortune and woe. It is a curious thing, is it not, how misfortune seems to cling to certain objects. The Hope Diamond, despite its beauty, carries with it a long and unsettling history of tragedy. Some say it is cursed, this stone, that it brings ruin upon those who possess it. We find tales of sudden deaths, of financial ruin, of lives torn apart in the wake of this dazzling gem. Is it merely coincidence, a series of unfortunate events? Or is there something more at play here, something we cannot fully grasp with our current understanding of the world? Scientists, of course, offer their own interpretations. They speak of the power of suggestion, of how the human mind can weave narratives of cause and effect, even when faced with random occurrences. They point to the historical context, the tumultuous lives of those who possess the diamond, lives often fraught with danger and intrigue even without the presence of a supposedly cursed gem. And yet, the stories persist. The Hope Diamond, now safely ensconced behind glass, continues to fascinate and frighten in equal measure. It is a stark reminder of the limits of our knowledge, a glittering enigma in a world that often feels knowable, quantifiable. Our journey into the heart of the unexplained takes us now to a rather unassuming object. A simple wooden cabinet, the kind you might find in an antique shop, forgotten amongst the bric-a-brac of bygone eras. But this is no ordinary cabinet, no mere relic of a forgotten time. This, my friends, is the Dybbuk box. In Jewish folklore, a Dybbuk is a restless spirit, an entity trapped between worlds seeking refuge or perhaps a conduit through which to interact with the living. The Dybbuk box, it is said, serves as such a conduit, a prison for this dislocated entity. The story of the box is shrouded in mystery, its origins murky and contested. It is believed to have surfaced in the early 20th century, brought to America by survivors of the Holocaust, a tangible link to a past shrouded in unimaginable horror. Those who have dared to possess the box, to bring it into their homes, tell chilling tales of strange occurrences, of inexplicable noises, of objects moving as if imbued with a life of their own. Some speak of feeling a presence, a darkness that permeates the very air around the box, a palpable sense of dread that clings to those who dare to interact with it. Scientists, ever the pragmatists, offer alternative explanations, of course. They speak of electromagnetic fields, of infrasound, of naturally occurring phenomena that can trigger hallucinations, feelings of unease, even physical sensations that mimic the paranormal. But what of the personal accounts, the testimonies of those who claim to have experienced the power of the Dybbuk box firsthand? Can their experiences be so easily dismissed as mere tricks of the mind, as misinterpretations of the natural world? The Dybbuk box, like so many of the objects we explore today, remains an enigma, a puzzle box of fear and fascination. It is a stark reminder of the unseen world, a world that may exist just beyond the veil of our perception, a world we are only beginning to glimpse through the lens of these unsettling encounters. Our exploration of cursed objects leads us now to the realm of art, to a painting that has captivated and disturbed viewers for decades. It is a simple portrait, the image of a young boy, his face etched with a profound sadness, tears streaming down his cheeks. This is the Crying Boy painting, a piece shrouded in an unsettling history of misfortune and fire. The painting, we believe, was the work of an Italian artist, Bruno Amadio, who, it is said, found his muse in a young orphan, a boy whose sorrowful expression captured the artist's imagination. The painting, one of many similar portraits produced by Amadio, achieved a certain level of popularity, becoming a common sight in homes across Europe. And then, the stories began. Fires, sudden and inexplicable, seemed to plague the homes where the crying boy hung. Time and again the painting would survive, unscathed, amidst the ashes, while everything around it lay in ruins. Newspapers seized upon these stories, reporting on the phenomenon with a mixture of fascination and fear. The crying boy, once a symbol of innocence and sorrow, became an object of dread, a harbinger of misfortune. Scientists, as they often do, offered more rational explanations. They pointed to the materials used in the painting, to the possibility of flammable varnishes, to the composition of the canvas itself. They spoke of coincidence, of the tendency for people to find patterns in random events. But the stories persisted. The image of the crying boy, his tears a haunting reminder of the fires he seemed to attract, became ingrained in the public consciousness. Even today, the legend of the crying boy painting continues to fascinate and disturb, a testament to the power of art to reflect our deepest fears. Our journey into the world of cursed objects takes a decidedly chilling turn as we arrive at a seemingly innocuous object. A wooden chair, its history steeped in the grim tales of a bygone era. This is the Busby stoop chair, a relic of 17th century England, and its story, my friends, is not for the faint of heart. The chair takes its name from a notorious criminal, Thomas Busby, a man who met his end at the gallows in 1702. Legend has it that Busby, on his way to his execution, uttered a curse upon the chair, vowing that death would come to any who dared to sit upon it. And death, it seems, did follow. Over the years, numerous deaths have been linked to the chair, each more bizarre and unsettling than the last. Some met their end in accidents, others succumbed to sudden illnesses, all seemingly connected to the moment they occupied the cursed seat. The chair's notoriety grew, and with it, a sense of morbid curiosity. People flocked to the pub where it was kept, eager to test their luck to tempt fate by sitting in the seat of doom. The landlord, perhaps sensing an opportunity amidst the macabre, began to keep a logbook, a chilling chronicle of the misfortunes that befell those who dared to challenge the curse. Scientists, ever the skeptics, dismissed the stories as mere superstition, as local folklore designed to pique the interest of tourists. They speak of the power of suggestion, of how a belief in a curse can manifest itself in real-world consequences, leading to recklessness, to self-fulfilling prophecies. And yet, the stories persist. The Busby stoop chair, now safely out of reach in a museum, remains a chilling reminder of our mortality, a tangible symbol of the darkness that can linger in the wake of a life cut short, a testament to the enduring power of a curse. Our final destination on this journey into the realm of the unexplained brings us face to face with an object that has chilled the spines of many, an object that has become synonymous with the very essence of a haunted doll. This, my friends, is Annabelle. Annabelle is no ordinary doll. She is, or so it is believed, a vessel, a conduit for a malevolent entity, a spirit that has chosen this unassuming form to interact with the world of the living. The story of Annabelle begins in the 1970s with two young nurses who claim to have experienced a series of unsettling events, all seemingly centered around this seemingly innocuous doll. They reported strange movements, messages scrawled in childish handwriting, and a palpable sense of dread that permeated their apartment. Seeking answers, the nurses consulted with paranormal investigators, Ed and Lorraine Warren, a couple renowned for their work with the unexplained. The Warrens, convinced that the doll was possessed, removed it from the apartment, adding it to their collection of cursed and haunted objects. Annabelle's reign of terror, however, did not end there. Even within the confines of the Warrens' home, the doll continued to exhibit its unsettling behavior, moving on its own, appearing in different locations, and even, it is said, attacking visitors. Scientists, as always, offer alternative explanations. They speak of the power of suggestion, of how our own minds can create monsters in the shadows. They point to the lack of empirical evidence, the absence of verifiable proof that Annabelle is anything more than a doll. And yet, the stories persist. Annabelle, now safely locked away in a glass case, continues to fascinate and frighten in equal measure. She is a stark reminder of the unseen world, a world that may exist just beyond the veil of our perception. A world we are only beginning to glimpse through the lens of these unsettling encounters. As we conclude our journey into the world of cursed objects, we are left with more questions than answers. Are these objects truly cursed, imbued with a power that defies explanation? Or are they simply relics of a time when superstition held sway, when the line between the natural and the supernatural was blurred? The answer, my friends, likely lies somewhere in between. The human mind is a powerful thing, capable of both great insight and profound self-deception. We see patterns where there are none. We imbue objects with meaning, with power, based on our beliefs, our fears, our hopes. But even the most ardent skeptic must admit that there are things in this world we do not fully understand, mysteries that continue to baffle us, to challenge our understanding of the natural order. Perhaps in the end, it is the unknown that truly fascinates us, that draws us to these stories of cursed objects, these glimpses into a world beyond our comprehension.